What is going on, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for Hanging Heavy. Today, I'm joined by a recurring guest.
Yep.
God, dude, your music's better than your music's better than I remember. But for those repeat offenders, if you recognize that music, you know, I mean the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend,
That banjo tootin' motherfucker.
the White Carlton.
Hey.
Yeah, so today we're gonna do I fucking completely fucked something up. Well, either way, today I'm gonna do a segment that I normally do by myself with Carlton. So the smegma. Ooh.
Oh, you're already thinking about that lava dick.
It's funny that you bring that up. That lava dick might shoot them hot magma ropes. For those of you that listened to the last episode, we kind of discussed the birth of a new term, and I personally went out of my way to make sure that it was added to the Urban Dictionary. And
It's on the internet for life.
yeah,
People
it's gonna be a thing forever and ever. I finally made a grand contribution to humanity. I can die a happy man.
I feel that. Time for retirement.
So this is a thing that we did. I'm not gonna take all the credit. This was a joint task. I don't know. We came up with that, and I took it upon myself to make sure that the world knew what lava dick meant. And I don't know, like, what their
life.
I don't know what their policies are with uploading to Urban Dictionary, but I mean, I signed in with my Google email, and I posted up the word, the phrase, whatever, and definition, and a sample sentence with how you would use said word, phrase, and literally within, I want to say, 5 minutes. Well, as soon as I put it up for review, it said that they would contact me in no longer than 24 to 48 hours. I mean, as usual. And this was around 8 or 9 o'clock Central. I don't know where their main offices or headquarters, or if whoever's mom's basement they're in. But I don't know their fucking time zone. It's none of my business. But yeah, that's usually the typical time frame that fucking companies give you for bullshit with, we're going to return your email in anywhere in the window from 24 to 48 hours. It's a standard practice.
Weekends excluded. We're talking business days here, folks.
If there's a holiday, that counts as a weekend. Get the fuck out of here. Well, whatever. So yeah, I figured maybe in 2 days it'll be like, hey, this ain't gonna work. No. But literally, I listened to literally, I listened to one song on YouTube that was, it was a Fear Factory song. The song was Slave Labor, for those of you that matter, or care, or want to know, or curious. By curious, did I say that? Whoops.
Whoop.
But the song is less than 5 minutes long. And the song finished, and I got a notification in my email. And they said that it would go through. They accepted the definition. Now, I don't know if that's like record time or whatever, but I felt super proud that they were like, hey, this is a good definition.
Dude, guaranteed it was a ginger that saw it. And he's like, fuck yeah, bro.
He was like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I say this to my bitch all the time.
Somebody else knows this? You know? What the fuck? What are the chances? It's a small world after. Hey, that's copywritten. You can't do that. Well, okay, we got sidetracked. But the segment that I'm talking about is your mom, and that's the segment where I go to a local bookstore that sells video games, used books, new books, fucking movies, a bunch of bullshit that you don't need. Shout out consumerism, shout out capitalism. And they sell used CDs and new CDs there at a grossly marked down price. So your boy goes and he picks out what looks or so this is the criteria that I gave myself. If the group, band, or person has an interesting name, pick it up. If the album artwork is interesting or fucking stupid, pick it up. If there's a group photo or a photo of the one person and it looks cool or they look super douchey, pick it up. I like to keep an open mind with music. I don't know about you, Carlton.
It sounds like my regular, when I go record hunting, that's
Yeah.
all I do too. Flipping through records, you're like, oh shit, this looks cool.
Oh,
Put it in. I mean,
some
half the time it's pretty D's, half the time it's not.
someone's a hipster.
You just never know.
Records. I'm talking about CDs, dog. CDs nuts.
um. Oh, okay. Speaking of that, do you
Hold on, hold
guys
on, hold on.
have?
You didn't
Oh,
hear me. I said CDs nuts.
I,
Got it!
Okay, that made me feel better. Okay, continue.
um, like I find different regions have like reoccurring CDs or albums or whatever you're looking for. There's always like one or two that you see fucking everywhere in like the secondhand places.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's like a surplus for some reason. They have like 50 copies.
Yeah, yeah, totally. And like I don't know, it's for us, I can go a few towns over and it's still the same.
Yeah,
But
they
then,
have they have the
you
same
do like a
50
3 hour
copies.
drive, it's like you stop seeing it. But it's like everyone bought the same fucking CD in the area, and then they all decided one day to get rid of it.
Yeah, they all decided to get $2 back for it.
Yeah, yeah. What is you guys?
So I mean, I don't know how they get their albums, records. I don't want to say records because I'm not a douche audiophile, but I mean CDs, albums, whatever. Uh, so yeah, this is your mom.
This is your mom.
Okay, so the first, the first up. Uh, okay, so let me just go ahead and say that I have three choices for your mom, which is your music of the month. And the first one was Blind Chosen by Carlton. And it's a group of four esteemed looking gentlemen. and, and they go by the name Kilgore.
Kilgore.
The album cover is what drew my attention to it. And then I saw the name and I said, with a name like that, they have to be pretty brutal, right? And the album is entitled A Search for Reason. So now let me go ahead and explain this album artwork. There's a cross section in the very middle of the album artwork, sleeve, whatever. And it's a baby, like a toy baby mannequin head with a magnified portion with a magnifying glass crudely superimposed over it. And then there's like a watermark of matrix numbers, one and zeros, binary, for those of you technologically inclined. And it's supposed to look, I guess, real tech or whatever. So looking at this, there's like some machinery on the front also. Makes no sense at all. I picked it up and I thought there would be like some kind of industrial band or whatever the fuck. I turned it around and I saw the four band members. And I don't know how to describe it more than they look like a group of assholes.
Yeah. They look like they all could be the spawn of Chad Kruger.
Or like his
Chad
older
Kruger's for
brother.
just yo yeah.
Because this album comes straight from the past, 1998. And
Oh, is that really the past? Is that
yeah, man. So yeah,
I guess that's a while ago.
yeah, 20 years ago, dog.
Shit.
Um, so yeah, we gave it a quick skim. There's 12 tracks. We listened to 4 of the 12, but after listening to the first one, we got a pretty solid concept and grasp of what they were.
Yeah.
You said something that I completely totally agree with. I don't know if you want to go ahead and explain that, elaborate on that.
Oh yeah, they reminded me of Corrosion of Conformity,
Of
but
COC.
just not as polished and not quite as skilled, you know.
Not as good. You can say it. It's
They're
okay.
they're retarded cousin.
Ooh, you said the R word. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh yeah, we're living in a day and age that's not
Yeah,
cool anymore.
you
We went
can't-
back to the 90s,
Yeah.
man. I
So
thought it was
we're,
chill.
we're talking in the 90s. Retarded is totally cool to say in the 90s.
Yeah, it's 98 right now.
Yeah. This is 98. I'm wearing my my Jinkos and
Oh
oh
god.
fuck. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I've
I
got
don't remember
some.
what was cool in the 90s anymore. Okay, so the very first track that we heard that basically gave us the inclination of who the fuck these guys were. Ah, fuck, I took the CD out, idiot. I need to put it back in so that we can. Fuck, it's not this one. So that I'm going to go ahead and play the chorus. If I get demonetized, I get demonetized. Whatever. I don't make money on this shit anyway. They can take 0% or they can take 100% of zero. Good luck with that. Um, So yeah, let me go ahead and pop this bitch back in and excuse the turbulence. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and not play the whole song. I think it was 47, I believe I said. So this is the first chorus of the first song, and oh, the poetry that was written, it touched my soul. You know, I'm gonna
Yeah.
play it
Ooh,
right
yeah.
before the lead in, right before the chorus. Oh shit, the lead singer just joined me in studio. Come on, let's get it. So such majestic wordplay. A yeah,
That's the
yeah,
first track
yeah,
too,
yeah.
isn't it?
A yeah, 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 yeah. A
That
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
them
yeah,
setting
yeah.
off on their journey because they're in a search of something, right?
A yeah,
They're
yeah.
getting all fired up.
Yeah,
Yeah. We doing this, boys.
So as soon as we heard that, we were like, okay, we don't need to listen anymore. But me being the unbiased son of a bitch that I am, I made Carlton listen to 3 other tracks, just to make sure we weren't judging a book by its cover. But yeah. So I mean, let's go ahead and give it a rating. 1 out of 10. What would you rate Kilgore?
Off of the 4 tracks that I heard.
Yeah, I mean that 4 out of 12 is a good sample size.
Yeah. I'd give them about a 4 out of 12.
4 out of 12. Say that again. Hold on. Hold on. Don't say it yet. Don't say it. Don't say it. Fuck, I'm unprepared and I'm an idiot. Hold on. No. Wait, where the fuck is it? Shit.
Today, Junior.
Oh, I guess I don't fucking have it. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Go. Okay, say that again. What do you rate it? Fuck, I'm an asshole.
Oh, 4 out of 12.
Fuck. It was right there in the middle too, and I completely fucking glossed over it 3 times.
Oh man, it's like when your glasses are on your head and you're like patting everywhere.
Yeah, I can't find them. Where the fuck? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut here. I do not recommend. I give them a solid 2 out of 20.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh. Ooh,
that's
that
pretty bad.
hurts.
That's worse than when U2 forced their album on every Apple user ever. Uh, but that's neither here nor there, and I'm not a sheep.
Neither here nor there. And now
So
it's
yeah,
time for Rich and Rare.
we're gonna go ahead and listen to the second one, and we'll be right back. So with that first group, Kilgore, out of the way, the next band or album that we reviewed is okay. So also this one is kind of a tie for interesting name, interesting or let's just say original artwork. And the name of the group, I'm assuming, is a group because of the name, Damn the Machine. It's a self-titled album from again, I guess I'm feeling nostalgic. 1993, and I was skimming through albums, and again I noticed they had an interesting artwork. This artwork is in some kind of dune-ridden desert, and there's a monolithic-sized cigarette buds and cigarettes scattered throughout this desert wasteland.
Yeah, they
And
look like giant tombstones.
yeah, and there's I guess, a storm a brewing.
Not
But
a lick of technology or machines in the fucking picture.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. So yeah, that's what it that's what drew me to it. And again, this album has 12 tracks, and we listened to several of them. We always started off with the first track just to get a handle on it, and with that one, they kind of were trying to go for like some dream theater kind of sound, and pretty much from the get go, the dude singing sounds like a bitch.
yeah.
The music was solid enough.
They really had me like the first 30 seconds before he
Yeah,
started singing. Like the intro was kind of, yeah, it was sort of dreamy, prog rocky.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, ooh, and
I
you didn't
might.
know where it was really gonna go. And then they started singing, and you're like, oh, yeah, this is like something I'd listen to in high school and then be ashamed of it and never talk about it again after.
Just listen to this group in the dark in your closet.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, with that first track, I was like, oh, they're trying to be Dream Theater, but and no. So we skipped that track. We went to another one, and we listened to two more after that. And after that first Dream Theater kind of esque intro to the group, every other track we listened to just sounded like they were a knockoff Iron Maiden. And some songs were slow, and some songs were mid paced, mid tempo. There was one song in particular, literally, the lyrics were "White men came and put everyone in chains."
White man came across the
Yeah,
sea.
exactly. It's literally fucking not like the dollar store version of "Run to the Hills."
I was gonna say like the High School Musical version, but yeah, dollar store version. Yeah,
The copyright free version of "Run to the Hills."
it's the Sanny
Uh,
Fansonic.
so yeah, it started off well, and it just tanked hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 out of 10 would not recommend.
yeah. I'd give it about the same. If you had never listened to Iron Maiden before, you might enjoy it a little bit, maybe, maybe once.
Yeah, yeah. If you were drunk or really high and someone played it, you'd probably think this band was pretty good.
What did I say about the one song? It sounded like something I could see a 30-year-old who's living with his
Yeah,
parents
yeah. You
doing
said
cocaine in the basement, like a grease fire happening in the back, working out.
you're working out, yeah, with the gains.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Moving on.
yeah. Let's try to forget that and let's get on to the last and final one. Okay, we're back, and I'm kinda sad that we are. Because that was not good.
But a brief intermission that was.
Yeah, that one was a whole lot of.
Dip, 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 dip.
Okay, so I didn't even fucking say the name of the group. So yeah, it's I only picked it up because of the name of the group, band, person, whatever. That's because my boy Carlton over here is he's a fan of the Mudcat, and if you play Rocket League, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I know for those people that don't play Rocket League, it sounds like a hot slippery shit,
Which is
and
also how we use the term.
that's exactly how we've adopted and coined the term Mudcat. Oh man, I just let loose the Mudcats. Okay, so whatever. That's enough history and lead into the name of this group. This group's name is Mudsplash Bullfrog.
I wouldn't even take a shit to this.
Let me. Yeah, I think this would make me constipated.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and reiterate the name Mudsplash Bullfrogs. Or Bullfrog, excuse me. I don't want to get it wrong. And the album name is Flavors. So that sounds super raunchy, and I thought it would be a good laugh. But alas, it made me sad. And I'm sorry to disappoint. Usually I get at least one keeper, but these are all going in the trash. I am literally going to drive on the highway as fast as I can, and all three of them some bitches. And I guess with that, this was a sad, weak, poor episode of Your Mom.
This is your mom.
Yeah. Sometimes your mom disappoints, you know.
I'm not mad, son. I'm disappointed.
Oh, them words hurt.
I know. That's the worst shit to fucking hear.
They tear a new hole for the mudcats to slide out of.
Them mudcats gonna be sliding out the front.
Oh.
So yeah, that was a thing. I don't know if you have anything that you want to kind of segue into after that.
No, that made me kind of depressed. I've lost all will to get jiggy.
I guess let's take a fiver then, and we'll get rejuvenated. Get a little pep in our step, you know. Rich and rare. So we kind of started getting to talking, and I guess there's no smoother way to do this. Let's just fucking talk about some video games. Excuse me. I lost my train of thought there, but I'm back. I stumbled across this article. It's dating back to January 27th, 2020. So I've been holding on to this for quite a while. And it's an article from The Verge by a person named Dami, D-A-M-I, Lee. So don't come at your boy. I gave you full credit. I did not write this. You can go ahead and check out the article yourself. But the article it's titled Atari branded hotels with esports studios and game rooms are coming to the US. Hotels will be coming to 8 cities. I'm basically just gonna read, so excuse my sloppy journalism, but that's the way the world works, dog. Atari has licensed its name for a number of brand partnerships in the gaming space, but the company's latest deal is to build 8 Atari branded hotels, and it marks its foray into the hospitality industry. The company announced a licensing deal with a U.S. real estate developer, True North Studios. Sounds like they make pornos. And GSD Group to build 8 hotels in the U.S. and construction will begin in Phoenix in the mid-2020, with more hotels to come in Austin, Chicago, Denver, Las Vegas, San Francisco, San Jose, and Seattle. So that's pretty fucking dope. I don't know what you think about that, Carlton.
It's interesting. Like, I was looking through some of the comments, and there was this one comment that was talking about how, like, the demographic that they're reaching for, like, aren't really the people to go out on vacation, which I totally get. Gamers aren't necessarily the first to, just pack up and fly out on a trip.
Yeah, they don't even leave their house to go outside, and you want them to go to this fucking hotel?
But I can see, if you were traveling, like with a family, right? You got like 2 younger boys or something that are gaming lots, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh well, if we go to this place, there's a little place we can stick them. They'll go hang out in like the VR arcade or some shit while the parents can go hit a pool. Like,
Yeah.
it has potential.
While mommy and daddy can get to bumping and grinding.
Get to make another sibling.
Yeah, make another brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been cutting in and out as we normally do. You, through the magic of editing, don't even realize how long we cut or how long we're gone for. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's 20. But the entire time we've been singing, yeah.
Bad. Goddamn. Why?
The good shit always gets stuck in your head, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they plan to offer gaming playgrounds that include VR and AR games, and some locations will have venues and studios to accommodate esport events. Now that's pretty cool. Esports is fucking taking over the world right now.
I could see this doing really well in places like Vegas,
Yeah.
where they hold tournaments, right?
I told you video games are serious, Mom. I'm a professional gamer.
Fuck, people are legit pulling their kids out of school and hiring video game tutors.
Yeah, they are.
Video game tutors, like, what the fuck is that, man?
Well, there's a collegiate level esports now here in the States. That's pretty fucking... That's bizarre, dude.
Yeah, that's big time.
Like,
when you got college level.
Little
video game
little
teams.
Timmy doesn't want to play baseball. He wants to play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like, where do they find these coaches or teachers? Like, what the fuck?
Guaranteed, it's those guys from the Counter-Strike picture where they got the dude duct taped to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, LAN party. They started a cult. Guaranteed, that's where all these tutors are coming from.
I mean, do you really retire from esports? Is that a thing?
I mean, once you make enough money, like, I can't imagine playing video games fucking 16 hours a day is fun.
For real.
Like, some of these kids, man, they're gaming like 12 to 16 hours a day. Like,
Yeah, it's a job.
yeah, how is that? Like, I don't know. I couldn't do it. I would have no interest in doing it. I don't play a lot of multiplayer games to begin with anyways, so whatever. But, like, yeah, 16 hours of gaming? Fuck
Yeah.
that. Can you imagine being on a crazy, like, Rocket League loose streak, and you
For-
just had to keep going?
for-
Because you're like, oh, I'm training.
Because you have to train.
Yeah,
That would suck.
that would be brutal, man.
For real.
I wonder
mean-
how many controllers they have, just like,
Yeah.
in the back.
They would most definitely have to be sponsored by like a control company or like a
Oh,
like
sure.
Scuff or fucking whatever.
Oh yeah, man, these kids have probably got like physiotherapists and shit too, like making sure that they don't get arthritis and shit. you
Or
know?
fucking up their backs sitting in a shit gaming chair.
Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I miss the good old days when you just invite a couple friends over, you play some split screen for a while.
For real.
You know, punch each other for screen peeking and go outside and play tag or something.
Go ride your bikes down the street and shit.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's not a thing anymore, man. That's a thing of the past.
I know, how fucked is that?
Okay, boomer.
Oh,
Got him.
yeah, I'm aging
Do
myself
people still
hard
say
right
that? Do people still say boomer in
Yeah,
2020?
unfortunately.
Okay, so I guess moving on and still continuing with the theme of video games popping up in places that they really didn't exist before. Seeing as how video games is rivaling movies as a form of entertainment or what is the word for it? Fuck. Well, whatever. Like people are consuming video games at a fucking record number now, and it's a
Oh, it's gonna be beyond movies,
Yeah,
man. Like they are just virtual movies at this point. The way that like the graphics, like a good RPG game or something,
Did you
so much more in depth, you know.
did you ever play Detroit Become Human?
No, but I've seen gameplay of it. That looks
It's-
pretty wild.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking sick. It was the free game of the month on the PlayStation Network not too long ago, maybe a couple
I've
months
got
back.
I've got it downloaded. I just haven't gotten around to it.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
But okay, let's go on. Nintendo. This is an article from Mark DeAngelis, posted on Engadget, and the title is Nintendo will host Switch pop-up lounges in 4 U.S. airports. And the subtitle is Get a few Mario Kart races in while you wait for your plane. And I think this is pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
A while back we talked about this dude that you told me he basically fucking commandeered a TV at an airport
At a big airport. Yeah.
to get some fucking screen time in. So I guess
Yeah.
they're going around the illegal ways and
There was a guy on. Yeah. There was a funny thing too. There was a guy on the ferry between here and Vancouver Island, and there's like little mini TVs set up on the ferry. Like I have no idea why. Like there's no cable or anything, right? But the motherfucker brought. He brought his own little mini TV and put it in one of these little areas that you can plug in your phones or that kind of thing, right? He plugged in the TV in Smash Bros. And was gaming like N64 Smash Bro by himself on the ferry. It was so sick.
that's crazy.
They only brought one controller. It's like, man, you could have made so many friends.
Yeah, or he could just say, fuck all you guys. Y'all get
Oh,
to
yeah.
see me fucking be this super hype beast carrying around my
King of the castle.
king of the castle. Yeah. Mama Wawa Wiwa. But yeah, apparently fucking Nintendo is taking the initiative of putting up some kiosks or whatever of their games. And I think that's a fucking smart business move because people that can't afford the console or are hesitant to buy it, they'll be able to try it out.
Yeah. And it's one of those things too that like Nintendo's just so good at appealing to all ages as
Yeah,
well. Like
appealing to the masses.
you don't. Yeah, it's not like, sometimes you go to the dentist office, there'd be like a game console set up. It's always like super kiddish games that like you don't want to mess with. You're like, okay, leave it to the 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
But man, if they had Mario Kart laying around, you're gonna have like 30-year-olds playing with like 10-year-olds, right? And it's all fun.
Yeah, I would shit on little kids.
Yeah, oh, me too.
Fuck you, kid. Get your fucking teeth fucked up and get your shit pushed in.
Step your game up, son.
Get your sticks, son.
Nah, that's when they hit you with the blue shell and you want to
Yeah.
punch them, and then you realize, I'm in a public area and this isn't my kid.
I
But-
can't hit this kid. God damn it. Well, I guess sticking with the Nintendo theme, there's this other. I'm just chock full of articles, and also from Engadget, posted by Richard Lawler. The coveted, for those of you that are in the know, there's a prototype game console that Nintendo worked on in secret with PlayStation. So technically it's the birth of PlayStation. And Nintendo was developing the technology for them. I guess Sony at the time wasn't confident in their I guess console making endeavors or whatever, so they went with somebody that knows what they're doing. And this apparently is one of one. It was found, it was unearthed. It was found in like some hoarder's house or some shit. The history of the console itself is not important. I'm an asshole. Apparently, there were fewer than 200 prototypes made ever. And okay, whatever, fuck, that doesn't matter. Well, they put it up for sale in a bid war, and after it being live for about 24 hours, the price had reached $205,000. And that's the current bid as it is now. I don't know if they fucking agreed to sell it, but apparently the person that is selling this one said that they had turned down a $1.2 million offer. So,
Wow.
You're an asshole. I would have taken that mail. What the fuck's that console gonna do for you? That shit probably don't even work.
Oh, didn't it say someone had already played it? Or played one of the 200 circulating?
Yeah, the one in the picture showed that somebody was fucking using it, so
Yeah.
I guess I'm an asshole and it does work. But seeing as how we're console noobs, console plebs, I don't know if you heard, but the price for the PS5 build was leaked out.
There's been a couple leaks with it, but I don't know. They're gonna have to keep it pretty within grasp, I think. Because I'd heard initially that it was going to be quite a bit more expensive than previous consoles, like getting up to like $699 or something. But that's
Well,
just like it's too much for a console. I like, regardless of what it does, and I get that the technology probably would justify the price at that point. But the whole thing with consoles is it's a cheaper entry. It's supposed to be a cheaper entry into the gaming.
Well, yeah, and for developers, it's like the easiest way for them to get their product out, because consoles they all run the same specs. You don't have to worry about different hardware interfering with your software.
Right.
So yeah, well, I mean, in the past, Sony has taken a loss on the price of consoles they've sold. So like what it costs to make versus what they sell it for. Like the price difference, even for the PS4, the price difference was only like $80 from what it cost. Yeah, from what it cost to make to what it sold for.
What the fuck?
And the price that they've they leaked that it cost them to build the PS5 with all of its high-end specs and whatnot around $450 American, and that's more expensive than any console they've put out to date. But apparently, this leak is saying that the price point will be around $499, so $500 American, and it's set to release in October. So I mean that's $50 more than what it costs them to make it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's crazy to think that they're making money off of that, but I get a lot of it's from game sales and stuff.
well, the way they make money is they sell millions of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, I can't. It's crazy. I didn't think it cost them that much to manufacture and sell and do all that. I would have put it around like the 200 mark at most.
What?
I guess there's a lot of tech that goes into that.
Well, yeah,
shit.
it's because apparently like some of the parts and
I could see that. They're using pretty like state-of-the-art RAM and
yeah,
stuff.
like,
all
yeah,
getting
that's
up there.
one of the main things. Like memory right now, the price for memory, even for PCs, fluctuates so much because of the components and elemental, I guess, fuck, I don't know, just components that make up the fucking the boards and the circuitry
Yeah.
and shit. Like literally the raw earth elements are harder to get, and the fact that they're
apparently Japan's sitting on a bunch of it. China's been trying to get it from Japan forever.
yeah. So I mean, just from a, I guess a earth point of view.
Running out of resources.
Yeah, the resources. That's the fucking word I was trying to get. See, this is why I bring you along.
So I get 1 out of every 10.
I'm small brain dumb American. And I mean that's basically all I had for video games. So let's go ahead and just fucking cut this shit. I don't know if you have anything you want to bring up.
Apparently they're doing a 1 hour demo for the new Last of Us 2 at whatever the big convention is coming up. PlayStation is showing off Last of Us 2 with Naughty Dog, and they're also doing like another gameplay reveal, I think, for the new Doom as well, which looks fucking awesome.
Yeah,
And insanely stressful.
I didn't like The Last of Us.
Oh man, I was really into the story. I'm not huge on third-person games, but I like Naughty Dog stuff. Like I quite enjoyed the Uncharted series too. Like just the attention to detail in the gameplay, the story, the graphics. Like I don't know, I was into it. But I've seen a couple of the trailers and all that for The Last of Us 2. It was actually why I bought a PlayStation. It's the only reason I bought a PS4 was I was hanging out with this girl and
Of course.
she showed me a trailer for The Last of Us 2. It was like, holy fuck, what is this? Like, that's a game? Like, it looks so good.
Yeah, fucking games are nuts now.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, I need to get that. And I figured it was going to come out on PS4 because, just when the first trailer came out, I didn't realize how long I was going to be waiting for this fucking game. But I bought a PS4 and I bought The Last of Us immediately, and I haven't looked back since. So,
Oh, I guess with that,
PS4 got exclusives.
I guess with that, I kind of have to ask.
Ask.
Without that game, you would have never met me.
Pretty much, man.
Man, it's weird how the fucking world works.
Yeah. This podcast is brought to you by The Last of Us 2. That is the only reason I'm here right now. I saw one trailer.
You saw one trailer and you said, I gotta have it.
Yeah, I literally bought a PS4 Pro the next day.
Well, I mean, like I've said in the past, for those of you that have been here for a long time, this podcast started because me and Papi Ray, uh, we kind of wanted to start a like a Rocket League kind of thing, but I felt we could be a little more broad with it and not put ourselves in the gamer box and keep it loose. And I mean, just the love of Rocket League brought us together enough to want to do this, and it's crazy that fucking I met you through Rocket League.
Yeah. Through someone else through Rocket League too.
Yeah,
There was a
and
there was a third party.
yeah, and he's the name that we do not speak.
Yeah.
He's not the
Total
boogeyman or
M.
anything, but nothing good ever comes when he's around. That's not true, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, I mean, fucking, so weird. Like, we we talk more than I talk to my friends in real life.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Easy. It's convenient with gaming systems nowadays to have social circles online.
for real. Like, I could be myself when I'm with you.
Yeah, but you hide your face.
Hey, fuck you. I want you to work for that.
Face reveal at how many I guess I gotta get you to diamond, hey?
That's never gonna happen. Forever platinum.
Yeah.
No, you have to get me uh, at least 10 subscribers. That's never gonna
shit.
happen.
Give me some stickers, I'll start sticker bombing
Hey,
places.
fuck you. Stickers are expensive. Well, actually, I saw this ad on YouTube while I was just fucking around. And there's this company that apparently gives you high quality stickers for the low, low price. And like how they hook you in is they'll send you 10 stickers of your design for $1.
Yep.
And this company, I'm just going to go ahead and shout it out. Let me go ahead and play some music. Not a sponsor. But the company or the website fucking is stickermule.com. And I'm highly tempted to fucking send some of my shit out there and see like how good these stickers were.
Just make a bunch of emails.
Just make a bunch of accounts so that I can get a bunch of stickers for fucking $1.
Yep.
Oh, that's scumbag.
That's the way to do it though.
Yeah, pretty much. Let me see what I got. Yeah, kind of everything else that I kind of got, I kind of don't give a fuck about. So I mean, I'm kind of cool with cutting it there. It's getting kind of late either way.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything on your mind that you wanted to bring up.
Nah, I'm over it.
Is there any special someone you want to say hi to?
Your mom.
Oh, fuck you. That's not nice.
Got him!
Wow, that kind of hurt, man.
I wouldn't say anything mean to her. I'd be nice.
Well, I mean, I guess with that, thank you guys for sticking around. You can find this podcast wherever podcasts are found. Apple Podcast, the Google Play, Spotify. That's a big one. If you don't want to use any of that bullshit, you can go to the website hangingheavy.podbean.com. You can like, share, download, embedded videos. I personally think downloading the Podbean app is the easiest way to do it because you can do all that shit that I just mentioned. And you can find other podcasts. Probably your favorite podcast is there. Or if you're one of those people that likes to stream, like while you're cooking or cleaning, you can find this on YouTube. Go to YouTube and type in the search bar, Hanging Heavy Podcast. And you'll find basically every episode that I got. I want to go ahead and thank my boy Carlton
Always a pleasure.
It's always fun. If it's always fun when you let the boys have some. And yeah, I'm your boy Desecrator. This was the latest episode of Hanging Heavy, and much love and rich and rare.